So I would say that's more of an anxiety thing. Like, yes, I'll acknowledge that like there's some funny shit that happens, but half the time I'm just like, I should probably listen to that, see if I said anything dumb. And wouldn't you know it, everything I said is dumb. So I'm just like, well, fuck.
Oh,
All right,
I'm keeping that in.
that's fair.
So I should have done a mic check, but we're in it now. You hear me, I hear you. It's just we're gonna make it work. If it's not, let me see. All right, because I'm a little rusty. It's been 2 years.
That's fair.
Okay, so what are your favorite? I was gonna say action movies, but I should be more specific. What do you have any favorite shoot 'em ups?
You know, I like a lot of action movies. I don't know if I have specifically like shoot 'em up favorite movies, but I do remember playing. Was it John Woo had a video game come out? I think on the Xbox. I think it was
Is that
called
a?
Peacemaker or something like that. I should have come more prepared.
I was gonna say the wrong. If it's not Peacemaker, I was gonna say like was it John Woo one? Was that like not Sleeping Dogs? Shit, I don't know. I don't play enough games, but I'll take your word for it. Peacemaker.
Oh, Stranglehold.
So that I remember
Completely different. John Woo's 2007 video game was Stranglehold, developed by Midway. Holy Christ! But yeah, so all the shots with birds where you see dudes like flying through the air and like sliding while shooting like guns akimbo, Stranglehold. You know what I mean? But you know, it was fun. Just like the movie, it was fun. I don't know how like serious it was because this movie is like the ultimate bromance. Dude, it was so romantic. Every dude's like, "Hey, man, I'm kind of pissed off, but I get you. Okay, I understand. There's some tension here. I'm gonna cut it or get through this. Everything's fine."
It was emotional. It was emotional.
It was, but only between bros.
I was gonna be funny and say my favorite shoot 'em up is Shoot 'em Up.
Oh, that is a movie.
Starring Clive Owen.
So
it's not
really
my favorite.
Wasn't any
but
other choice. Well, then what is your favorite?
Technically, it's The Matrix, but
which
or
I
John
feel took some. Did any of that take anything from John Woo?
No, 100%. I don't want to say this is the original shoot 'em up movie, but you can like there are literal shots that were recreated in The Matrix and John Wick that I instantly caught. So yeah, I was smiling at a lot of those. But yeah, on that note, thank you for joining us today. If this is your first time with us, we're the secret group of brown kids. Who are the secret group of brown kids? It's a secret, but you might be able to find us. We're back. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope episode to step two to step two. Holy shit, I missed you.
Psych, motherfucker. It's not a joke anymore.
Almost 2 years. And my name is Tiff Zilla, your host. And on this podcast, I make my friends watch movies with me and talk about their feelings. And all of my friends are here today. Just kidding. It's just Ren. Who trained an AI to procrastinate.
Joke's on you. I already watched this movie. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you said we should do this. And then I said, sure, after Godzilla. And then I saw that they were going to re-release this in theaters for January 25th, 26th, and 27th, which is a Sunday, Monday, and a Tuesday. Really weird.
What theaters?
But
yeah.
I said, wow, okay, that's a sign. Let's try to make it happen and see if we can ride that wave. Because fun fact, it wasn't planned that way, but our very first episode was Speed Racer, and it came out right when Speed Racer got re-released in Alamo Drafthouse theaters. And
Kismet.
We got a huge bump off of that by accident. So I said, hey, look at that. Let's see what happens with the hard-boiled.
I know this is an audio medium and you can't see, but I'm rubbing my hands.
Oh, it's coming across on the mic. You can hear it.
Excellent. Ashy ass fucking hands, I guess. Shit. So really good mic, goddammit.
Real quick before we get into it, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Why were we gone for 2 years? Major depressive disorder. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I mean, I was actually infiltrating a gang and becoming a drug lord and having to like kill people who were gonna snitch on my actual identity. But
oh shit, that was a way better joke.
I did tell my family that it was a major depressive episode though, and they stopped talking to me about stuff, so it was perfect. It's a great cover. And then I sailed to Iceland because it has ice,
and it has 24 hours of sun. when he said, I watched this twice. I watched it the sub in the Cantonese, and then I watched it dubbed today. And whole time I was like, they're not going to make the joke that Iceland is green and Greenland has ice. Anyway. All right. So the movie of the week is Hard Boiled. Oh my goodness. A tough as nails cop teams up with an undercover agent to shut down a sinister mobster and his crew. Directed by John Woo from 1992. And if you haven't heard of Hard Boiled and you're just hanging out with us, it is OG certified classic. And a whole lot of your favorite action movies comes from this one. Honestly, this is my first time seeing it this week. And so many references. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even some of the long hallway shots,
mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh shit, okay, like I don't know, maybe
I've seen
like
this several times.
Shit, what was that one? Was it The Protector with Tony Jaa,
mm-hmm.
where he has that like long hallway scene where he's just beating the shit out of people constantly, like with no cuts to the camera?
I think I'm not going to say the first one to do that was Old Boy.
Well, Old Boy also, I just kind of citing a few like where these movies might have pulled influence from.
I'm not even sure if Old Boy was the first one, but yeah, like I think the biggest or the one that stood out the most for me are whenever they're like jumped on like a gurney or something and rolled by shooting.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, and just I don't know, I feel like this movie made dual wielding guns cool. Like I was trying to think of all the action movies previous to 1992 if anybody had two guns like that.
Yeah,
maybe just some westerns, but like
recall
outside of westerns, I'm not sure.
I feel like maybe like some over the top shit, like fucking like Face Off with I
think that's 94, 97.
Oh, so come after, yeah. I just meant like around the same time. You know what I mean? I kind of wonder if there's like a lot of interplay between or like influence between like movies like Hard Boiled and like American movies that were just like what was the feedback loop if there was any?
I'm sure. I mean, there's definitely one. I just don't know how soon it started. I think speaking of which, it came out in 92 in China, but not till January 93 in the US. If you want to watch it and come back and listen to the rest of the episode, it is on Tubi, Pluto, Plex, and Canopy, all free at the moment. And like we said earlier, it's going to be re-released in theaters the 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Yeah, I will say the Plex one was a little hard to watch just because those commercials are brutal.
Yeah.
And the movie's already so long.
Yeah.
That I feel like a theater is a better place
100%.
This. I know Canopy, it's a little bit long.
Canopy doesn't have commercials, but that's the one that you need a library card for. But it's free.
Which, hey, support your local libraries. Go watch Hard Boiled.
I think there might even be a TV app for Canopy now. I'm not 100% on that though.
Interesting.
You know what? Why didn't I watch this on Canopy when I have a Canopy? Instead of sat through all these damn
failure
commercials.
On your part.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm rusty. It's been 2 years.
If you get a chance to watch it in theater, I'd completely recommend it. It seems like a lot of fun too, just because it's constant action.
I might go see it a third time just to watch it in theaters. But there's also like 6 movies out I want to see. So we'll see. Starring Chow Yun-fat, who's retired now, by the way. I remember he retired like 10 years ago, I think. It's been a hot minute. Chow Yun-fat, Tony Leung. I'm not too familiar with all the stuff he's done. I think most recently he was the Mandarin in the Shang-Chi movie.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I mean it was, but you could tell it was like, oh, that's that dude.
Yeah, but Chow Yun-fat went on to play Master Roshi in Dragon Ball movie. So I mean,
why would you do
obviously
that?
He's better. Just playing my hand. You know
Fun fact: I still haven't seen that.
What?
Yeah,
Tiff.
You talking about Evolution?
I'm gonna stop the podcast right now. You need to watch that.
Evolution?
Yeah, everybody has to deal with that shame. Are you kidding me?
I'll do it one day. So it came out around the same time as Speed Racer, and Speed Racer got like hit with that also. It's like, oh, this is bad. Why are they recreating our old cartoons, our old anime? And it's like, but Speed Racer was the shit. I love that movie. Now, I ain't heard a single good thing about Dragon Ball though, and so I've just been taking my time to get to it.
For somebody who watches hundreds of movies a year, this doesn't really sound like an actual excuse.
I mean, that's my excuse.
It's not
just other things got in the way.
Hey man, I don't know if you have ADD, but we can't both have ADD right now.
Look, bitch, I might, but they
I might go down a totally different path and bring something up. I need you to bring me back in, dude. Like...
All right, I got you. All right, Teresa Mo, Philip Chen, Philip Chung Kwok, Anthony Chow Song Wong, and Hao San Kwan. So fun fact, or not fun fact, but like two things I noticed. Actually, it's one thing. Oh my goodness.
Okay, take two.
Two characters, their character names were their real names. So Madam Teresa Mo, her character's name was Teresa. And Uncle Hoy, his name is Hoy-san.
Why do they call her Madam? Is that like a position at their job?
I was trying to figure that out because I was like, okay, is she like the deputy or something? Is she in charge of a brothel? But it just says she's another policeman.
Yeah.
But they clearly put respect on her name. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, you said she's she in charge of a brothel.
I don't know. Like, I thought that was the term.
I think it's a position, not a position, but it's a term of respect of her position. But like they never say what her position is. She has an office.
That's true.
Yeah.
But she's not like a commissioner. And even then, why would you just call her commissioner?
So the superintendent was above her. Who's under the superintendent? I don't know cop ranks.
I don't know. Fucking ACAB, dude. What the fuck? Like, I don't care. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you're right.
I had to slip it in somewhere, dude. Like, I didn't expect it.
I was waiting for it. And whenever you're not on the episode, we said Rentwood.
Yeah, well, you know, it was just such a uniquely like gender identified position that I couldn't tell if it was like a matter of respect or like, no, this is your job. Like, you are the commissioner, you are the madame. I'm just like, huh. I don't know anything about 1990s Chinese police fucking structuring at all. So whatever. Plus, everybody's so like you know that loose cannon cop with a gun. Yeah, that's everybody in the movie. Everybody's a loose cannon cop with a gun.
That's why the commissioner or the superintendent is like so stressed out. It's like, bro, you killed. Well, we'll get into it, but yeah, like he is stressed the whole movie. In fact, they probably are supposed to call him sir, and she's like the deputy, so they call her madam, but they don't call him sir because they have no respect for him.
Well, it's because he's always breaking his balls in the whole fucking department. So, I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. So John Woo wrote it. Barry Wong screenplay. And
wait. What was that dude's name?
Barry Wong.
Is it the opposite of Barry White? It's Barry White.
Chinese Barry White.
Yeah, evil. No, I'm Chinese. I'm allowed to make that joke.
Man. So
I'm done.
You're good. I didn't get the original studios that made the movie because they might not even exist anymore. But right now, Shout Factory has the license, and I think they're the ones that put out the DVDs and stuff. But G Kids is re-releasing it to the movies. The same studio that that releases anime over here. Like, yeah,
they're gonna like. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, no, continue.
Yeah, I thought that was funny too. Budget was $45 million. Box office, I cannot find an actual number. Like IMDb,
I'd be surprised if you could.
17,000, and I was like, "What? That's not right."
That has to be like American.
Yeah, or not even American, like Kansas. Like
yeah, what they counted in America. Well, do you know what the release was like when it came to America, or was it only like very selective theaters?
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was a wide release or a limited release. You're right. In January 1993, yeah, it's probably limited.
Yeah, 93, dude. And it took them a year to release it in America. Like,
yeah, who knows? But it would be hilarious if like this re-release completely, obviously, this completely knocks it out the park.
That'd be really neat.
It would probably just take like 8 people to go see it, and with the prices of movie tickets now.
Well, I would say
He'll break
also,
the old
like,
record.
if you can get people to understand the connections, like the connective tissues between the movies that they like and this movie,
Oh yeah,
like
they will go see it.
fucking shit, what was that fucking movie? The one with Gunkata.
Oh,
Um,
Equilibrium.
yes,
Yeah,
fucking like
yeah.
Equilibrium, The Matrix, fucking any of that shit where
Yeah.
anybody is dual wielding a gun or
John
jumping
Wick.
on a gurney
Yeah.
or shooting while there's fucking like birds flying around and shit. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it does really well. It's got to be weird for Chow Yun Fat to see people watch that now. Like,
You know what's funny is
that's
he's done several movies that also reference back to this movie.
I bet.
So, what's the one that an American one that he did? Was it Bulletproof Monk? A lot of the slow
Yeah.
motion scenes I'm remembering from that
Oh
movie, they
man,
did in this one.
that was hard to watch.
Yeah. I'm sorry I brought it up. Anyway,
It's okay.
for awards, I mean, it's an old movie,
yeah.
But it got 2 Hong Kong Film Award noms, one for supporting actor for Tony Leung and film editing, and it won for film editing in 1993. And Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was it like the opposite, where they gave it to the person who left the most footage in the movie instead of the person who edited it correctly?
I think it wasn't for like editing stuff out. It's like they probably thought like the slow motion was cool for back in 1992, and like they did a lot of little funny things. Like sometimes when they'd look at each other, it would pause.
Yeah. You see, that felt there. Okay, there are times when they're in the middle of a conversation and they just they have this like little romantic exchange, and they like look at each other and like breaking each other's balls.
All
and
of a sudden
hugging.
it felt like a soap opera real quick. And then,
I'm like, guys, just fucking, what is this tension? Like,
but it's also a comedy,
like,
so like
it is.
Yeah, it's definitely on purpose.
I think the delivery was off for the comedies, and it just came off as being like romantic.
I was laughing regardless. Maybe something wrong.
Oh yeah. No. It was all pretty funny. I don't know, man. Just like when it comes to the editing, like the part with the babies, they're like, oh, I gotta go save these babies, and they're like, oh wait, we're gonna start saving them, and then like they go off and pan off to a different direction, and there's some action going on, and they come back. It's like, oh, we gotta do something with these babies. It's like, oh, don't yell in front of the babies. And then they like pan off to a different direction. They cover somebody else. They come back. It's like, oh, we gotta get these babies out of here. Oh, look, they're gonna shimmy the babies down the fucking ladder.
I love
outside.
that the SWAT showed up. And then Teresa was like, Madam was like, hey, help me with these babies. And then it just became like, and the way they're dressed with the ski masks on, so it looked like ninjas.
Foot Clan?
Yeah, like ninjas smuggling babies out the window.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. It's funny because I don't know how to talk about this movie without sounding super disjointed. But it feels very like absurd to watch. You know what I mean?
Like there's definitely that level to it, but at the same time, as old as it is, it's still like super cool to me.
Yeah.
But
it sounds like what I'm giving is an admonishment, but it's not. It's me like I was still intrigued enough to watch the whole thing, and I'd even like rewatch it too. Like I wouldn't mind even just having this movie so I could watch what I want, but just watching it at first, I'm just like, okay. Oh, wait, like I couldn't tell if I wasn't understanding something or if I was just kind of watching it with very like 2026 eyes of like how I look at movies now. You're like, shit, okay, I'm thinking too hard about this fucking movie. It's an action movie. There was a fire sale on guns. Get it?
Literally.
It's a fire sale on guns. And somebody convinced this director that they needed guns for every fucking person, every baby, everybody had to have a gun. So everybody got a gun, and they're throwing them away like Kleenex. And there's infinite bullets, which is what makes it fun.
Fun fact, John Woo says he does that on purpose because reloading kills the action of the scene.
It kind of does, which I understand, but at some point it's like, do you want it to be kind of grounded, or do you just want it to be like bullet fantasy?
Nah, he said bullet fantasy.
I feel like John Wick, in a sense, does a better way of compensating for that, even though
they make the reloading cool.
Outlandish. Yeah, at least it makes reloading cool. You know, like I bounce it off that guy's forehead, caught it in the handle of my gun. Like, no.
Which I honestly think is because of John Woo. They're like, so how do we solve he says that it kills the action. And it does. So they're like, but people are going to keep critiquing that. So they're like, how about we make the reloading action?
Yeah.
And
What
do
if you
shit like
punch a
that.
dude so hard he shits out an ammo clip? And he's like, ha ha, and then you plug him to death right there. Like, gotcha.
Yes. But
plop, plop, plop.
Real quick shout outs. We got none because we've been gone for 2 years. But I'ma just say shout out mental illness. Shout out mental illness. Hey, if you got fucking mental illness, turn up, dude.
Yeah. Whenever I feel alone, I know mental illness has always got my back, just fucking lurking in the shadows.
Side note, did you know the dude that made that song is what's his face from Abbott Elementary?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, well, anyway, I'm gonna have to catch you up on that. It's a song.
Oh, okay.
I was referencing a song that was a joke, but turned out the comedian that made it, he's on that show Abbott Elementary, and I was like, wait, that's him. But yeah.
I do think it's really funny that they open the fucking movie with light jazz.
Oh yeah,
Chinese fucking clarinet. I'm just like this.
Oh,
this hard-boiled cop knows how to blow some woodwind. Jesus. That was not meant to sound the way it did, but it's a very gay romantic movie, so I understand.
You're not wrong. So, real quick, how did you actually feel about the movie in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, so yeah. I have a history of watching kung fu and action movies. So, like I just mentioned, Equilibrium and fucking The Matrix and like some of this stuff. So like I'm not completely unfamiliar with the genre, but this is still fun. Like I liked watching like older kung fu, like early Jackie Chan stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like. And I don't mean just because it's like a Chinese movie, but like even though it had guns, it still had that feel of like I'm not explaining it.
I think it's just the shots. Like I used to watch one called it's like the Young Hyena or something like that, and another one is Drunken Master. But you see a lot of those shots where like someone would take a hit, and for some reason they're going to overreact because they're a well-paid acrobat who's being told to act like they just got shot. You know what I mean? So they're going to fly 6 feet. But every time they get punched or something, like they'd kind of and just kind of like really oversell it. And then you'd have those like kind of like slow motion shots where it's like, they get hit and then it's just kind of which you see a lot of in Hard Boiled, which is really funny, but like some of it is so
just instead of getting hit with the fist, it's a bullet.
yeah, exactly. But it's like you would expect you get kicked in the stomach really hard, your body's gonna move. You get shot with a bullet, why are you flying 6 feet? That bullet just went through your back. You're supposed to just fall. You know what I mean? Also, if they stuck to headshots, do you know how much ammo they would have saved? Crazy amount, dude.
They weren't great shots. I mean, Tequila was a good shot, but the rest of them, like, I don't know, dude. It would help if they didn't have to run down the hallway with their gun facing up before they decided to try to shoot just to get shot. Halfway down the hallway.
And they're all like pointing the gun at each other like they're dicking around. It's like, ha 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 ha. It's like, get the fucking shit out of my face, you asshole. But yeah, no, I'm sorry to surmise what I was saying before though. I like the movie. I would own it on DVD if I could find it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. That's good. I mean, that's good.
I don't really have any notes because I'm grading this on the curve back then. I'm not going to be like, 2026. Like, no, this is not a good movie. It's like, no, it's great for what it is.
No, you're good. You're giving the end out at the beginning right now. You're good.
Sorry.
I'm going to ask you again.
It's been a
while. I mean, I liked it. You see me smiling. It was fun. I'm glad you suggested it. Thank you. You suggested it 6 months ago, I feel like.
I don't even remember anymore. Times of
I don't know. You just randomly go, guys, have you seen Hardboiled? You should watch Hardboiled. We should do an episode on Hardboiled. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't watch until now.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I still gotta. There's still a lot of movies I gotta catch up on, but finding the time.
So let's get into it. So film starts out with Inspector Tequila Yuen and his partner heading into a dim sum restaurant where there's a sale being made of illegal guns that are hidden in bird cages with birds in them. And it doesn't take long before the cops jump out and bust up the sale. But like by jump out, I mean smack a guy with a teapot and they start a shootout. And the thing about this movie is a shootout is like an understatement because this the OG shootout movie. Like when it's a shootout, Like the scene goes for like 10 minutes every single time, if not more.
Yeah.
Of just bang, 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 bang. Cool shot, cool shot, cool shot.
Now, the thing that catches me off guard every time is that there is zero fucking regard for pedestrians or anybody in this entire movie.
It's on site with guns.
Yeah. And I don't care if you're between me and my target. That's on you. Get your fucking bird.
There's literally
out of the restaurant.
One scene in the whole movie where it matters. But yeah. So they shoot up this restaurant, and so many creative shots. But and my favorite one is Chow Yun-Fat sliding down the stair rails, dual wielding. And I can't tell you where I've seen that before, but I've definitely seen it before.
I feel like it's been a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, Daniel Radcliffe was in a movie called Akimbo recently.
Like, the Guns Akimbo? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I still haven't seen it because there was something about, I don't think it was a drama within the movie. Yeah, it was a director. And so it kind of like, it was stalled for a little bit, and then it came out on Amazon. I still need to watch it. But yeah, you remember. Anyway, yeah. And the thing I love about this is the whole scene, the whole 20-minute shootout, his toothpick stayed in his mouth.
Okay, I respect that because I chew on a toothpick.
I chew toothpicks too.
Because I'm trying not to smoke cigarettes.
I think I got it. I can't say that word tonight. I think I got it from my father because he chews he chews toothpicks, and it's one of those things where, like, even though I didn't grow up with them, like it's in the blood.
Oh yeah,
really, yeah. So as soon as I see one. So I was like, respect Chow Yun-Fat.
Yeah.
You shot 87 people and the toothpick never left.
And only 7 of them were the actual criminals.
So speaking of that, they go after this one dude. I knew his face, but I couldn't tell you where from. And he whips out an Uzi and kills the partner. But then Chow Yun-Fat like slides across a table through some flour. And he gets the drop on him, and like they exchange this look. And like at first, I mean, we don't know why they're looking at each other like this now. Like, why did the camera like pause like that? So it was another one of those romantic moments. But
you see,
then Chow Yun-Fat pulls the trigger and peels his muffin cap back blue. What was that? What was that thing Kevin Hart said? Yeah, he blows his head off and blood all everywhere, but the toothpick stayed in. So then we get like the aftermath, and like, I'm going to just say Tequila because that's the character's name. Tequila, which is hilarious. Side note. They never really addressed that.
Tequila?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, they really didn't.
It was just, this man's name is Tequila. And they say it with their whole chest. So Tequila's like crouching over his partner's dead body, and he's getting chewed out by the superintendent because the dude he shot was the superintendent's informant. Like, he was undercover for him, but nobody knew. And that's a running theme in the movie.
Nobody knew, but he always busts Tequila's ass every 2 seconds he gets.
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah, and they have an argument at some point in the movie about it, and it's real goofy because they're like, "Wow, why don't the bad guys get to fill out paperwork and shit like that?" And it's like, shut up. He said, "Why don't you tell me who's a cop and who's not? Why won't you tell me?" And he was like, "Well, why don't the bad guys get to fill out paperwork? We got to fill out paperwork." And it was horrible dialogue, but it was funny. It's so funny.
Oh, I want to make something perfectly clear. Don't watch this movie for the dialogue.
Oh, no.
In any capacity. I'm pretty sure I sent you screenshots.
Yeah.
There's that one part where Madame, I almost said mistress, where Madame is in the hospital and she's like trying to like save a baby. Saving a baby becomes like an arc.
Oh yeah.
Part of the movie.
They literally,
like a 3-part arc.
It's such a big deal that they made a poster after the fact with him holding the baby.
Shut the fuck up.
He's in a cop uniform. Yeah. He's in a cop uniform holding a baby, and it's like at no point is he ever in a uniform in the whole movie. But
sorry. One of my favorite lines was dude, she's holding a baby, right? And she's talking to like one of the bad guys. She's like, I don't remember if she actually slapped him or not, but he slapped her and said, "You smelly bitch."
Oh yeah, that's my favorite quote.
What the fuck?
I cried the first when I watched it in Cantonese. Smelly bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. They really just cut to the quick of the matter.
And then
dude.
she just shot which so funny. He called her a smelly bitch, then she shot him 6 times in the stomach.
Damn. There were so many stomach shots too.
Next we get Tony Leung's character in the Chinese version it's Ah Lung. In the English version it's Alan. So I'm gonna just say Alan, right? So next we get Alan's entrance, and he's driving like a regular convertible, and he's fly as hell. He's dressed sharp as hell, and he comes into a library.
Wait, what's Tequila's American name though?
It's Tequila.
Fuck.
So they changed Alan's name, Ah Lung to Alan, and Little Jimmy is Foxy in the English one.
Oh, I don't hate it. It's kind of fun, but it does kind of lend itself to being a little gay. We're kind of moving back to gay. Alan feels like a very gay name too.
Yeah.
Tequila could even be a gay name.
Look.
I'm just, that's fine. Go ahead, keep going. Hey. Give me some more names.
Pang. So it's Pang. Inspector Pang. Johnny. I forgot it was the last. Johnny Wong. It'd be funny if it was Johnny Wang.
See?
I'm not gonna touch that.
Just. I'm sorry. Continue. What's Madame's name?
Teresa.
Oh, come on.
That's her real name too.
So disappointed. You blew it.
Oh my goodness. All right, so my face hurts. I'm smiling too much. So Alan, like, he goes into this library and he like has like a handkerchief he touches the turnstile with, and then you see the librarian peeping at him.
Yeah, I love.
She doesn't have a name,
dude. Yo, I don't even care. They screwed up by not bringing her in.
So he goes to a table he picks up a book first, and then he goes and he sits at this table with this dude, and dude starts to like over explain something, and he's like, I ain't trying to hear all that. He shoots him. And the blood pours out on the table, right? And he leaves. And it's like the whole scene is shot like, oh, this is a bad motherfucker. Oh my goodness, right? And then it cuts to Tequila shows up on the scene. They're like trying to, they're doing the investigation, right? And he sees that there's an outline in the blood on the table, and he's like, oh, this must be a book. So he goes and he picks the right aisle and the right book. And
he follows a trail of blood.
No, because he shouldn't. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. So he follows a trail of blood. Which, here's my thing: your girl, the librarian. I'm assuming she's the one that put the book back. Sloppy. There's a trail of blood.
No, it had to be him.
No, because he walked away and he left the book on the table. And then
sloppy editing.
I think it's the librarian. I think she knew. Just like the hospital had folks who were on the payroll, the library was on the payroll. And
honestly, it just makes her hotter.
She's horrible at her job. She led the cops straight to him.
She's obviously great at her job because it didn't catch her. And it didn't catch him off of that. Now, what I thought was really funny was they were like, hey, we need to plan this out. Put a gun in a book. Go to the book in the library in a public setting. Execute this man at the table because we know he's going to be reading a book at the fucking library that we planted a gun in. Go do that. Make a huge fucking mess.
But look, if
in the library, a broad daylight.
If there's a book
and then just
with a gun
away.
in it, and there's protocol for the librarian to like put the book with the gun back, that means this is a kill library. It's a thing.
Oh shit! This is like a John Wick situation. I get it. Yes. Everybody's got a gun. Oh, which explains why it's okay to kill anyone. Because everyone's an assassin. Even the babies.
That's the sequel.
What? Is Look Who's Talking Woo?
Jesus. Almost wish I didn't name the episodes after the movie names. We just puns like that. Look Who's Talking. Anyway.
Man, 2026 is a new year.
You're going to jail.
Different. They haven't caught me yet.
That's going to be one of your intros one episode. Look who's talking woo, Ren. So Tequila dates, or at least used to date, to Teresa Madam, but I guess they're not dating now, right? But she receives a whole lot of flowers, and it pisses him off. But we don't know who sends them yet. But we see that the flowers come with notes that are song lyrics, and when you sing the song notes translates to a message if they decode it, right?
Yeah.
Then we see Alan. We see Alan meet up with his boss, Uncle Hoy. And you could tell everybody loves Uncle Hoy, and he treats all his dudes nice. And like the fact that he's a mob boss and they call him Uncle Hoy, and they're like, "Hey, Uncle," and he's like, "Hey, did you eat yet?" Like a lot of love going on here. But he's also kind of over the business, and he tells Alan that he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna die soon." But then this flashy dude shows up named Lonnie, and Uncle Hoy's like, "Hey, watch out for him. I don't trust him. He's always on some bullshit, basically." And Lonnie he whispers to Alan that like, "Hey, Johnny want to meet up with you." So now Johnny's the rival arms dealer, and he's definitely not as compassionate as Uncle Hoy, right? Side note, Johnny looks like Farmer Bro.
As fuck. Dude.
He looks like Martin Scully.
Yeah. You mean like a little fucking rat? He's the most authentic Chinese sounding white man that I've seen in a minute. But for a little while, I couldn't tell if he was supposed to be like seen as an outsider or if maybe he was just part Chinese. And you know what I mean? But they didn't really make any hay about
it. Here's the thing. Kind of I think he's full Chinese. He just looked like that.
Interesting. Because even like, I don't know. I could see a hint of Chinese like in the eyes.
Yeah.
But something about like the rest of his face and his hair texture.
Oh no, I saw it too.
Did not feel. Yeah.
I didn't do a deep dive on this actor, but
I'll forgive you.
I think it's just one of those things. He just happens to look different. But yeah,
people look different.
Farmer Bro. Like they have the same evil. Like anyway, yeah. But yeah, so
we're explaining Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny and Alan meet up, and afterwards they go outside, and Johnny's car is covered in newspapers about Tequila's partner getting killed at the dim sum place. Then Tequila steps out of some bushes and punches Johnny and draws a gun on him. And you know the wild cowboy cop kind of shit.
Yeah,
but then
cannon cop.
Alan steps up and gun butts him in the face. And Johnny's like, "Yeah, and I'm gonna kill you." But Alan's like, "No, don't kill him. Now's not the time." You see, this is the first time he saves him. So the Tequila gets off easy this time, even though he just punched a mob boss in the face, right? And next we meet Tequila's informant while he's out fishing. In Chinese, it's Lil Jimmy, but in the English dub, it's Foxy. And he tells him that about Johnny's next move, and he's like, "Yo, Johnny's kind of crazy though. Be careful." But shoot, Tequila crazy too. So when Tequila gets back to the office, superintendent kicks him off the arms case, and he's like, "Hey, go take this other case because you're doing the most." Because he just got a message saying, "Don't ever bite your tail again." We figured out that that's from homeboy Alan, right? And so Alan knows that, like, he sees that what's his name? Tequila is like about to fuck shit up again. So he's like, "Hey, handle that." And superintendent takes him off the case. But you know, Tequila, he's a cowboy. He's the loose cannon cop. He don't give a shit.
Quite literally doesn't, because it's not even like a slight violation of just like, "I'm not gonna do what you tell me." It's like, I'm gonna get every gun I have, a bulletproof vest,
grenades,
independently, just go into a drug warehouse
by myself.
By myself. It's not even like, he's the most loose cannon.
I love it. So the move that Foxy was talking about, right, is to raid Uncle Hoy's weapon stash out by the docks. It. And then
weapons.
Yeah. And then that'll lure Uncle Hoy in the gang, and then they'll kill him. And then he drags Alan into it because he wants Alan to work for him. So the raid scene is nuts, right? And we get to see Johnny's crazy henchman, who's named Mad Dog. Side note, shout out the raid. Also has a Mad Dog.
They also do mention raid. Literally the word raid. Like, "You let a raid in here?" All the cockroaches are like, "Raid." I That's fine. I was
You
expecting
just
when
did
you
a
get
triple entendre.
I'm going for a combo breaker.
You almost got it. One more and it would have been a killtacular.
Shit.
So yeah, the Mad Dog gets busy, and then you see Tequila show up completely on his own, Rogue, like we just said. And as Tequila makes his way to the roof, Uncle Hoy and the gang, his caravan pulls in, and they get ambushed by Johnny's men. And it doesn't take long for them to realize that Alan's a traitor, right? And one of Uncle Hoy's dudes goes to take out Alan. But Uncle Hoy's like, nah, put your guns down. He told all his guys to put their guns down because he already knew, like, look, we were outnumbered. They got us. So what he tries to do is talk to Johnny and Alan, like, hey, let my dudes go, but let Alan kill me. Like, I don't want Johnny to kill me. Let my boy kill me.
Set my people free.
Let my people go. But, like, that's also, like, you know, this kind-hearted old man is like, hey, nah, please let my boys go. They're good. They're good kids. I mean, they sell weapons to children, but they're good boys. Right? But, you know, he's undercover and he got to do what he has to do. So Alan kills Uncle Hoy, and then he gets an Uzi and kills all of his men. Because, I mean, they bad guys too at the end of the day, right? He's a cop. But you could tell this, like, really messed with him because he genuinely liked them. But you got to do what you got to do.
And the thing is also, if he didn't genuinely like them, he had at least grown accustomed to them while infiltrating these gangs. Yeah. So, like, you know, it does feel like
he's been undercover for years.
Yeah, but like enough so to where he's like lost his identity for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like nobody fucking knows who I am. Like, I'm just Alan. Who the fuck is Alan? What kind of name is Alan? Jesus Christ.
It's because it's yeah. Along.
I got you.
Which is, I guess they were just trying to like get the mouths to match. I guess that's why.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Along worked with Alan, but like I guess however they said Jimmy.
Is Foxy?
Is Foxy? Yeah. Anyway.
Foxy, get over here.
So after he kills all of the Uncle Hoy boys, our boy Tequila comes down from the roof. He swings in from the roof shooting, which is insane because think about it, in real life, like they would have just shot him.
Yeah.
There's 40 dudes down there with guns.
Yep. And not even just guns. Like, it's like there was an extra a bonus sale on Uzis. Because there were more Uzis in that than I had ever seen in any movie.
Oh, yeah.
Even in all the action movies collectively, I think there were more Uzis in Hard Boiled than every movie that I've seen for the last 4 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I kept wanting to make like chopper jokes, but I think a chopper is specifically an AK, not a Uzi.
And you know what? Refreshing to not see any AK-47s.
Yeah, it was just Uzis. And
well, it was Uzis. There were some like pistols. There were some what's the word?
Revolver.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's like it felt a little bit more old timey.
Yeah.
And then because there are a lot of cops with shotguns, revolvers, shotguns, and assault rifles. Assault rifles were kind of few and far between. It felt like though.
Yeah, but everybody had a Uzi.
I felt like, honey, don't forget your Uzi. I was like, okay, clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, he throws down some smoke grenades first, but that doesn't do any. It's there in a giant warehouse. He throws down 2 smoke grenades and then comes in from the roof, and no bullet catches him. Anyway, don't matter. Like he showed up late and fashionable, I guess, or fashionably late, and hilarity ensues. But then the action ends with Tequila and Alan pointing guns at each other. Like they, like literally, like their guns are touching each other's faces, and Tequila goes to shoot him. But the Tequila goes to shoot him, but the gun doesn't go off. And then Alan smiles and just runs off. And so Tequila looks at the gun, and it was full of bullets, but it just didn't go off. Right? I watched the movie twice. And that's what I got both times. The gun just didn't go off.
Okay.
Even though it had bullets, right? That's what you got too, right?
I guess. Was it fate?
Yeah. It was not meant to be.
Maybe it's true love.
So you got any thoughts on this
Blossoms
scene?
on the battlefield.
On the warehouse battle?
It was it was amusing to say the least. But like you're kind of sitting there wondering, like, so the very beginning, they're driving into a shipyard. There's two cars that are basically parked blocking the pathway that looks like it goes underneath a giant crane that moves cargo containers. And the cargo containers, it looks like, have been built up to create a wall. So really there's only one entrance path underneath that crane. There's just two cars and some dudes standing around outside, and there's a whole fleet of motorcycles coming at them with cars behind them and guns and stuff. You're just like, who thought it would be a good idea just to like park their cars like that? But yeah, no, it just kind of cracked me up because Uncle Hoy apparently dropped his guard long enough to get his pants pulled around his ankles. But I don't know. It was about as amusing as it was outlandish. I think the fact that they kept going harder and harder with it really helps set the pace, because the restaurant seems fine. There were no explosions in the restaurant. For some reason, every single thing is combustible.
They came in with like literally Mad Dog came in with and threw grenades everywhere.
Yeah, he threw grenades as cars were pulling in, as Uncle Hoy's entourage was coming in with him. They were in like the front vehicle, and then Mad Dog is chucking grenades underneath the cars behind them. I'm like, dude, this is like, it's too easy. I mean, I get it. He was written to die, effectively.
Yeah.
But it felt super easy to just kill him off like that.
And it's wild that like they showed up. I'm not sure if they showed. I've seen it twice, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they showed up because a raid was happening, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" Or if they were already supposed to show up, and it was just like, "Oh, snap!"
It felt like there was a sense of urgency in their arrival that would infer that they knew a raid was happening, but they
just
didn't realize that they
like
would get ambushed.
Yeah. So
yeah, like 5 cars deep.
Yeah, maybe they didn't think it was a whole.
It
was like I probably thought it was like 3 people, just one tequila coming in from the roof.
one Allen and one tequila.
Our 10 cars could handle
Allen goes
this.
crazy with tequila.
But yeah, so we get some quick scenes. Superintendent Pang, Tequila button heads, like we mentioned before, because Tequila be wilding, and then Tequila figures out Allen is a cop. I think he figured it out because that was the second time he didn't kill him. And we see Pang meet with Allen, and he gives him a metal lighter because it's his birthday, because he's the only person who knows Allen exists. Then Wild Boy Tequila shows up at Allen's houseboat and confronts him. And it's funny because even though like they're on the same side, he figured that out, there's still a whole bunch of animosity. Like he's mad at him for being an undercover cop. Like, how dare you be a mole? Like not even a mole, but like you're like, I don't even know what that was. Sexual attention, apparently, right?
See, thank you for
Tequila
just admitting
wants to
it.
work with Allen.
I bet he does.
But then some guys show up to kill Allen, and so now we get a houseboat shootout.
Yeah, you don't get many houseboat shootouts. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a houseboat shootout.
Okay, so the shootout ends and Allen sees Johnny coming. So he tells Tequila, you got to go. And he's like, how'll I reach out to you? And he's like, I'll send you a paper crane. And Tequila jumps in the water. And then Johnny comes and he takes Allen to the hospital. And he says that the guys that were shooting at him, I think, were just like leftover folks from Uncle Hoy, I guess. But
was
also
it that, or they suspected him? Yeah, because he's a traitor to both gangs. I don't remember which gang they came from, though.
I think it was Uncle Hoy, but also he said the same conversation. He said that they figured out that Foxy's a snitch, so they go to kill him after he gets out the hospital. And Mad Dog, his fight is beating up Foxy, but then Allen jumps in to save him. And he like slides his metal lighter into Foxy's breast pocket and he shoots it and he falls over into the water. But then, like almost right away, they find out that he survived. So now Johnny's telling Allen this, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna go kill him and I'll make sure it gets done this time. And Johnny's like, all right, and kill that cop too. And then I don't know if he just doesn't trust Allen or if he's just thorough, because he's sending more guys behind Allen when they get to the hospital.
They didn't really infer that. It didn't feel like they inferred that Johnny suspected him.
Yeah. I think he was just like, hey, back him up or something like that.
Yeah.
But Mad Dog suspected him.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think he just didn't suspect.
Not play games.
Yeah, he don't trust nobody. So Mad Dog was like, I'm gonna go in too. He doesn't talk, but he goes in too. Alan, and this is when you get the dick in the box part. Alan buys some flowers in a box, and it had a hole in it. And I just knew that
for some reason.
Yeah, I thought that there would be a gun in there or something, but the gun wasn't in the box.
Yeah. No, there was a gun in the box, but it was a pistol. I thought it was shaped like that. It was a long
for like a shotgun or something, right?
Yeah, and you were supposed to shoot through it, and that's why
they definitely a hole in the box. Showed you the hole in the box.
Yeah,
like they made sure you knew there was a hole in the box.
It was unmistakably a dick hole for a box.
And he would have to open the box to get to the pistol. Anyway, you're right.
Yeah. I did not understand the point of the dick box hole. First, I stick my dick in that box. Then I pull out my fucking 1911.
So
yeah, we're in the hospital right now.
Yeah, and on his way up, he pulls down a piece, like a flyer off the bulletin board, and he folds it into a paper crane, and he tells the nurse to hand it to Tequila. So Tequila knows, okay, that's the sign. I need to get Jimmy out of here, or Foxy out of here. And he runs him across the hall. And so
it was funny because it's just across the hall.
Just across the hall.
Yeah.
And
you'll be safe here, Foxy.
The thing about it is, he would have been, but then he ran. But yeah, so Alan gets to the door and he stops, and then he like hears that there's footsteps behind him, and they stop too. So he figured, oh, those are also Johnny's dudes.
Back up.
Yeah. So what he does is he goes in the room, and then he lets them come in the room, and then he shoots them in the back. But Mad Dog, he was too slick. He was already off somewhere because he didn't trust him. And then Foxy tries to run away, and he catches him. And that's the end of Foxy. He throws him down.
Yeah.
He throws him down. He shoots him, and then throws his body down the laundry chute.
Yeah, which makes it funnier to me because it's like they're trying to be so secretive about it, and like Mad Dog is dressed as a fucking surgeon.
Yeah,
and like all this other shit.
But at the same time, why did Mad Dog have to? Yeah.
They slit his throat, trail of blood. And then he drags them through the fucking hallway and leaves evidence everywhere. And the thing is, when they cut somebody's throat, it's like the same thing with the guns. It's just like big and explosive. So he cuts Jimmy's throat and he just shoots arterial spray across a fucking window where there's people on the opposite side. Just like,
I love that the people didn't notice because the nurse's back was to it, and the patient was, I don't know, was happy he was getting applesauce. I don't know. But
hey, man, applesauce, hell yeah! But I mean, I've worked in a hospital before. I've seen that happen. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody would. Everyone would stop and say that's not supposed to happen. But what's funnier later is that you realize
had high shit blood pressure.
Dude, right? I'm about to explode. Stop stressing out, Jimmy. What cracks me up is that all of the cops are on the take. All of the security guards in the hospital.
Yeah. So he didn't have to do all that
on Johnny's payroll. So they come to discover that, or the viewer discovers through exposition that there is an arms smuggling ring underneath the hospital. You know what I mean? Which leads to a really funny theme that I'm going to touch on later.
Okay.
But but then like you have these guards for the hospital that are dressed like cops basically, and they're like cleaning up the fucking blood. Everything like nothing to see here. Keep going. It's like, what you mean? You're not a janitor. What are you cleaning blood for in the hallway? Where did the blood come from?
I think the staff knew what was up, but they weren't going to say nothing because they're not trying to get in no trouble. Because it's probably they're not their first rodeo.
Had to be, but I mean, like, what do you tell a patient that's there for like? You know what I mean?
Nothing to see here.
Yeah. It's like, oh, Timmy, go get your booster at the doctor's. Like, oh, I'm scared of the doctor. It's like, why? There's only blood all over the windows. Like, don't be such a pussy. Come on.
Oh man. So they try to catch Mad Dog before he escapes. The terrible twins, as Superintendent Pang dubs them, which is funny because they don't look anything alike.
Yeah, they're fraternal. God,
fraternal twins. You're right. I think this is the third time that we're about to mention, like, we should do twins. Arnold and Danny DeVito. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, so he escapes. But then Alan reveals to Tequila that this hospital is Johnny's storehouse. And he also can't keep playing this game. He's like, the cops are trying to kill me. The mob's trying to kill me. I'm sick of this. So they decide, like, okay, like, we're going to take down Johnny tonight, right now. And for some reason, Teresa shows up. I missed that both times. Did he tell her to show up, or I don't know? But she shows up. He knew she was coming though.
Yeah. Well, he mentioned that, his girlfriend was coming to
Yeah,
meet them, I think.
but I guess I
Um,
don't know why, or maybe he was just saying, "Hey, come see Jimmy." I don't know. Yeah, so she shows up and he tells her, "Okay, we about to do this, but I need you to get the word out to Pang to get the police over here." But I guess they can't show up in uniform, and we're gonna try and get these people out of here, but don't evacuate the hospital until I give you the signal. And he's like, the signal is
mhm.
gonna be a flower in your pocket," which is what? Because didn't he put the flower in her pocket immediately? Did I make that up?
Yeah. Seems like he was really relying on her to find it at the right
At
time.
the right time. Yeah, because he stuck it in and she didn't realize it. And
But
then she
like,
did
why
find it out
be
at the right
coy
time.
about it?
I don't
Yeah, why
know.
be coy about it though? Like, just say, hey, it'd be a good idea if you start evacuating the hospital right now. Like, not, I'm gonna leave this flower in your pocket.
I swear I
When you
just
find
didn't
it,
catch what it was supposed to be because
yeah,
that's the stupidest thing ever. Like, I hope that you
yeah.
stick your hand in your pocket and find this flower just when I need you to.
God, can you imagine if they went the entire movie without doing that and Tequila just dies in a basement somewhere? It's like, my flower.
And
Should have
she
sent
finds
more
it all after the
flowers.
fact.
She's like, the fuck? Where did this come from? It's been like 3 years. Tequila's been missing. She's married to like a normal cop,
She has a breakdown.
a tight cannon cop, not a loose cannon cop.
So the terrible twins shoot their way out, down. Sorry, not out yet. Down into the morgue, and then they Scooby Doo gang their way into the secret entrance towards Johnny's storehouse.
Oh my god.
The
I like
secret
how,
entrance is real OD.
and you go deeper and deeper into the dungeon and it just gets more and more like high tech
Yeah,
brutalist, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like all the walls are like
It's
stainless
metal.
steel and like very cube, you know what I mean, angular.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh well, I don't know how to get in here, do you know how to get in here? And then they flirt for a little bit and they get frustrated, and they're like, I can't open this, what are we gonna do? And then we hit MacGyver scene,
Yep.
and we got Chow Yun Fat using his handcuffs to remove a bolt in a
As a
pipe that he's
wrench,
found.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, well, what's in the pipe? Is it gas? What is it?
Wires.
They empty several bullets out, and then he puts a bullet where the bolt used to be in the hole. So there's like gunpowder in there. And
Gunpowder,
he
yeah.
takes a step back. And honestly, I would have taken a few more steps if we're going to be trying to explode something. But you don't really know what he's going to do. And then he backs up. He's taking aim. He's like nervous. And he's like sweating and stuff. And then, he's like, screw it. And then he shoots it, explodes, right? And just exposes wires. It still doesn't open the fucking door. And then you have Alan come by and he's like, wait, I have an idea. Neither of them knows anything about mechanics or electricity. Nothing. They're both just two stooges stuck behind an electric door. He grabs a live wire from the opposite side of the hall. He grabs a fucking live wire, walks across a metal grate, attaches it to the other live wire that was just exposed, and then is electrocuted and thrown across the hallway.
Yeah, and it wasn't even just a quick touch. He held it there.
Yeah.
Which was totally that's not how electricity works. You just gotta.
Well, no, I thought when you're being electrocuted, your muscles like you can't. You have to get pushed off of it sometimes.
You're right. You're right.
You can't separate yourself.
I made it worse.
But
than
he
it was.
exploded instead because it's an action movie, and there's like a contract where you have to fly at least 6 feet for anything. So when you sneeze, you have to fly 6 feet.
I feel like if I was in that exact moment, I would have tossed the wire and just hoped that they touched instead of holding them.
Well, you know what's funny? This isn't even the only live wire irresponsible scene in the movie, but we'll get to the other one later.
You're right. So they get the door open.
So they open the door though to the storehouse, and it's basically fucking IKEA. Everything is so nicely presented and like laid out between like the boxes and the walls. It's very nice.
Arms IKEA. And Mad Dog's in there. He was in there the whole time. And he just starts blasting. So then we get the Mad Dog versus the Terrible Twins, and he's whooping both their asses, really.
Yeah, which is hilarious too, because for like the first few minutes in that fight scene, nobody was using a fucking gun. There are a room full of guns.
They weren't shooting the guns. They were fighting.
They were using them to hit each other.
Like he was getting choked out with a rifle.
Yeah. And then eventually they came to their senses and started shooting each other like real adults.
Yeah, then Mad Dog ran away and he shot the door, the lock or whatever, so they got locked in there.
And but after Johnny said, "Turn on the carbon dioxide," which is something hospitals usually have.
In Cantonese, it's carbon dioxide, and in English, it's just turn on the gas. Because I was like, is carbon dioxide flammable? Like, what was the?
I think it was just to suffocate them over time.
They didn't get suffocated. I mean, I guess
over time. It was a big space. Okay,
yeah, you're right.
It was very low pressure in the gas. Okay, it didn't fill the room fast enough. Also, it's really funny that like in a room full of guns and C4 and grenades, Johnny's like, they'll never get out of there. It's very bold.
It's his weapon stash.
It's his weapon stash, and he's like, it's a good thing I only keep like extra peanut butter in there or something. Nobody will ever get out. Like, dude, there's a bunch of all the shit they needed to get out was in there.
Yep. And then, which was pretty smart, he felt the walls, and he was like, oh, the morgue is on the other side of this wall. Which is, wait, if you think about the layout of the hospital, it makes no sense. But anyway.
See, you had to think twice about it. Wait a minute.
Because they came down that long-ass hallway. How are they? Anyway, yeah.
Even then, like, a hospital is gigantic. Mm-hmm. Why would you know that the morgue is right on the other side of that?
Because they came in through the morgue. But then they came down that hallway, so they wouldn't be next to the morgue anymore. Anyway, they blow a hole in the wall, and then they came out through the morgue, which was actually really funny, because he slid out of the tray. Mm-hmm. He came out of the body tray shooting. And that was kind of neat. And then hilarity ensues again. This whole hospital sequence is like 45 minutes. It's like almost a whole back half of the movie.
Dude, just play like 3 times speed and play like yakety sax in the background, and it's a lot funnier. Yeah. Some Benny Hill in there, just running around circles.
And the whole time, Johnny's watching everything from the cameras, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
and he's prepared to go down with the ship the entire time. Like, and it's funny because you don't really see initially. You see he's portrayed as a person who's like, I want my own enterprise and I'm gonna take over this area to sell guns. But like by this point in the movie, he's just completely resigned to like, no, I want like revenge, I guess, and I'm willing to sacrifice everything I've built, including this crazy fucking like hospital, because I guess now that it's discovered, there's
we don't see it. The only hint we have is Jimmy/Foxy says it. He's like, he's crazy. But we don't see the crazy until this part.
Which would have been nice to see the crazy earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because before he just came off as like a...
And I might be reaching here. I think it was a red herring on purpose, as if this movie has like tremendously good writing. I think it was a red herring on purpose that Mad Dog was the crazy one and Johnny was more kind of down to earth. But then they flip, because then Mad Dog is like, nah, I have morals. I don't want to kill these patients. And Johnny's like, nah, fuck the patient.
Well, that's what cracked me up too, because Mad Dog's like, you don't have any more. He's talking to Alan, and he said, there's 2 things that I hate in this world. Cops. He said, first is cops. And I'm like, fuck yeah, Mad Dog. And then he's like, and people don't have any morals. And I'm like,
no, he said people who betray their old masters or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he said, you don't have any morals.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Because it happens.
Yeah, he's literally shooting complete fucking strangers for no reason other than the fact that he's told. He's gonna like lecture somebody on morals. Anyways,
your name is Mad Dog.
Yeah, no. It's Mad Dog of philosophy. I have a very strict moral code. All right,
Mad Dog of philosophy.
Mad Dog philosophy. But what's funny is that like you do get to kind of see where his character is more interesting than Johnny for sure, but you do get to kind of see that, I won't say like change, like you get to see more exposure to it when him and Alan kind of have that agreement. You know what I mean? When they've been dueling this entire time throughout the hospital. And it's just them again. Chow Yun-Fat is kind of off. Tequila's off doing his thing, protecting a baby, I think. And they're dueling, and they end up in a room where like people were leaving the room, and then the people came back in the room or something. But they're on opposite ends of this group, and they both have guns. But they make a connection, and they're like, "Hey, we don't really want to hurt anybody else. We just want to fight." So they both put their guns down, and they're like, "Everybody get out!" And everybody's getting up to get out, and then Johnny comes around the corner and just mows down everybody.
Uzi.
To which Alan runs. And then Mad Dog kind of exposes part of himself. He's like, the fuck are you doing? And this is when he kind of flips on the morality cue. He's like, I don't know, don't interrupt me, blah, blah, blah. And he fucking plugs him in the leg. He shoots Johnny in the leg, to which, Johnny does not take kindly, of course, and shoots him in the face. Did I recall seeing that?
Yeah, he kills him.
Yeah, he shot him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just kind of interesting to see that character development, whereas Johnny was just like, I'm really needy and I want you, Alan, to, I'm not getting my way. Let's burn it all down. It's like, that's not very interesting. That's me being picky, though. Watch Hard Boiled.
No, I get it. But it's like, that's how they showed oh no, he's crazy. But really, is that crazy, or is that it was technically him throwing a tantrum?
Yeah. I wouldn't ascribe that to being crazy. I would just be like, man, you're a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? You were so needy before, and then you didn't get what you wanted, and now you're throwing a fit, and you're gonna just burn the whole building down. Like, cause yeah, I don't know.
And we kind of touched on it.
It's hard being Italian Chinese. I'm just saying, dude.
We kind of touched on it earlier, but at the same time this is happening, the baby evacuation is going on too.
Yes.
Yeah. We already talked about the ninjas, the SWAT team ninjas getting the babies out. But it's Teresa's fault. Teresa put one baby down and forgot about it. And then Chow Yun Fat Tequila went back and found this baby by itself. And he was all right, well, and he like picks it up and tries to calm him down. He starts rapping to him. And while he's rapping, he's rapping. But he at least knows he's like bad at it. He's like, you like my bad rapping? And I think in English is you like my bad singing? But he while he's like he put cotton balls in the baby's ear, and then bad guys show up. So then he kills like 7 people while he's just like chatting with this kid.
There's like blood splatters on the baby's face.
Yeah, and he wipes it off. It's like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Mother, I crave violence.
And at this point, they already split up, right? Because no, wait, I'm trying to remember if they split up already, if they find each other again. But at some point, he has the baby.
He's got to get out of the building.
Wait, no, not yet, because he has the baby and he sees Alan, and he's like, Alan wants to go after Johnny because Johnny's about to blow up the building. Yeah, they get separated
again. Yeah.
And he's like, nah, just leave with me. Let's get out. And he's like, nah, I have to do this. And Alan has like glass in his face and shit. He's like, I have to do this. And so he runs off.
For the rest of the movie, in fact.
Mm-hmm. And then as he runs off, like the hallway's exploding. And so Tequila and the baby is like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And they run through some fire. Tequila's leg catches on fire. And what happens? The baby pees.
and then we have one of the best lines in the movie, which is, kid, your pee-pee saved the day. Thanks. Pee-pee, you've done it again.
Pee-pee, you've done it again.
You've done it again.
Oh, snap. So he grabs some wires down from the ceiling or whatever and jumps out the window. And the wires did absolutely nothing. But he's a tank, so he lands on his feet.
But once again, it's a live wire.
Yeah.
On a building. You're holding an infant.
And there's explosions.
If you electrocute yourself, you're going to electrocute the baby.
He was pretty confident in his abilities.
Oh, maybe that's what I've been lacking every time I did something stupid.
You didn't believe in yourself enough.
That's right. Noted.
Kanye said you have to have a delusional level of confidence and then nothing can stop you.
Yeah, but then Kanye became a Nazi. So, like...
Hey, man, they're not mutually exclusive.
I don't know. Confidence only gets you so far. The rest is like, I don't know. I'll leave it to Kanye.
So as Tequila, like, as soon as he gets on the ground, the building just starts not really blowing up, but just fire was coming out of every window, really.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like this 40-second scene of just explosions and the stunt double just running with definitely not a baby, but something. And then out comes Johnny and he has a gun to Alan's head. And this part, he knows he's done. So what does he do? He has a gun to Alan's head, so he starts making Tequila do dumb shit.
He's trying to like emasculate him in front of everybody just because.
He's like, say you're impotent. I'm impotent. Slap yourself. Now slap the other cheek. Jesus said so.
Yeah. Slap yourself while saying you're impotent.
That's my second favorite line.
I'm impotent?
No. Slap your other cheek. Jesus said so.
Dude,
my first favorite line is "smelly bitch."
Dude, I really liked when the commissioner it's commissioner, right?
Superintendent Chalmers.
He's threatening the director of the hospital. He's like, he pulls him to the side because he's trying to get everybody to evacuate. But the director doesn't want to. He's like, "I'll castrate you." It's like,
"I'll castrate you,
dude. We're not playing games. How often do you hear somebody just be like, "I'll castrate you"?
Look, that man is so sick of shit by the end of the movie.
Oh my
He's the superintendent, like he's the chief of police or at least the boss of that department, right? He's just and every day he comes to work and has to deal with fucking this 6-foot dude named Tequila. he is fucking over it. He got one informant killed. He about to get the other informant killed, and he's just tired. He's like, "Look, man, I'm gonna cut your balls off. Do what I say."
Is the way they wrote it, it's like the director had like no idea he was gonna say that. He's like, what?
I'm sure they didn't. He was just like, "Look, be mean. I'll castrate you."
So yeah. Johnny is holding Alan at gunpoint and forcing Tequila to say and do ridiculous shit. And it's to the point where Johnny tells him to take his pants off. And that's when Alan's like, "You know what? I'd rather die."
Yeah. And he grabs
and
the gun.
he shoots himself in the stomach.
Grabs the gun, aims it at himself, and Johnny pulls the trigger, and but that creates the window for the opening for Tequila to shoot him. And that's the end of that.
Alan has an egregious stomach wound, and then
it makes
Johnny
it look like
shot,
he died.
I think in the eyeball, and then because what was it?
Right through the eye.
Well, Tequila uses his ninja training to visualize
one eye.
he shot the bullet that was in the pipe that he was all stressed about, and he's like, "Nope, this is it," and they just whipped out the pistol and shot him in the eye, and then fade to black.
Yeah. So there's only like 20 seconds left of the movie, right? It makes it seem like Alan died. And because you see Inspector Pang, Superintendent Pang, burning his file just like Tequila said he would, and how he burned the file of the other informant. And everyone's sad, and like Tequila's like, real down and sitting around thinking. And then you see Alan.
No, Tequila knows.
Oh, he knows.
Tequila's gotta know.
But like, I think they were trying to like pull the okie doke on the audience for just like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Alan on his boat sailing away with his arm in a sling. And the words pop up in memory of Alan, and his birth date and his death date. And it's like, but he's alive.
Well, it's funny too, because as long as every other scene in that movie that was the shortest scene. The shortest scene. And it's fine because it didn't overstay its welcome, but it wasn't
not at all.
30 minutes of shuffling babies back and forth. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't
just like, okay, this Return to King endings.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, all right, cool. All right, well, if that's it, that's it. Yeah. I don't know. It was a lot of fun, and it ended a little abruptly. It was a little bit.
Alan's
weird.
dead now. Just kidding. He's not. Bye.
Yeah. Psych. Now I'm all along.
I'm gonna go have a baby named Shang-Chi. But yeah, there was so much trivia, and I only read like 4 of them. My bad.
Hit me with it.
Nah, I think I sprinkled this trivia in throughout the episode.
So one thing I one theme I did want to touch on is how important is it to have a well-funded hospital, even if it means that it's a cover-up for an arms smuggling ring. If we're gonna weigh these things for like net good versus like net bad, I mean, how do we quantify? Was the community better for having that arms ring support that hospital?
Yes, up until Tequila and Alan stepped foot in there.
Were the cops wrong always because of their willingness to kill civilians in order to root out an arms smuggling operation that was benefiting the community? Like how many people in that hospital were there as a result of being shot by a cop?
We know for a fact at least 2. Oh man. Oh snap, the body count was 307.
You said, what about the body cams?
The body count was 307.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they had body cams back then?
Oh my God.
Tequila, all this is bad. Tequila, all this is bad. That jury is going to fuck you up based on all the evidence. You killed so many people.
And then they get in that same argument. Who's undercover? Who's a cop? Who's not?
Dude, and I really liked how the entire time Tequila's like, nah, that wasn't a cop. So while
that
Tequila and
funny.
Alan are running and they're like getting in
that was the darkest joke in the whole movie. he was like, I think I just shot a cop. He was like, no, it wasn't a cop. It wasn't a cop. You know what? I accidentally shot a cop earlier. You did? Yeah. That was definitely a cop.
Funny as hell.
Fuck.
And honestly, by the end of the movie, Alan doesn't look like he gives two shits. He's not so not perturbed at all by the fact he killed a colleague.
He's like, look, people die. Like people die every day. That's basically what it was. It's like, look, we just got to do our job, and it happens. We accidentally killed 307 people.
And that's why every episode there's usually an opportunity for me to say ACAB. So I haven't been wrong yet.
That's funny. So all of the characters had their voices dubbed by their own actors to save money. John Woo stated this was a convenient, as he did not have to worry about setting up boom mics. That saved money. ADR saved money by not having to use boom mics. The hospital scene, which I said was almost the entire back half of the movie, took 40 days to shoot.
And an entire hospital to be destroyed.
The tea house sequence in the beginning was shot before the script was even written.
No shit. No shit.
Tequila's love of jazz is from John Woo's love of jazz.
Okay, I buy that. The clarinet was a bit much, though. And we never revisit the clarinet. Tequila's never like, sorry, babe, I gotta go play my clarinet. Like, we never even touch on like that jazz scene. You know what I mean? So
they do a little bit, because he goes back, because he says it like, meet me at the jazz bar, and the jazz bar is run by like an ex-cop, and there's a really quick conversation where the dude is like, yeah, I got sick of it, man. Like I couldn't keep doing it.
Of the jazz life?
No, the being a cop, so he started the jazz bar.
which fine, I get it, but in the beginning it almost felt like a little bit noir. You know what I mean? Like, it's a smoky jazz bar. There's a clarinet playing. But we never hit that pace again. The rest of the time it's just like, no holds barred, double barrel action. Like, we might have 5 minutes. No, we might have like 2 minutes of exposition, and then we're gonna go like slide around on gurneys and like shoot a bunch of civilians.
Dang, the writer that we were laughing at his name in the beginning, Barry Wong, he died during filming.
Oh. Wait, is that who they said the movie was dedicated to at the end?
Right at the end, like real fast.
Yeah.
After the fake in memory. Yeah.
Jeez.
That threw me off at first. Roughly 70% of the film was shot in an abandoned Coca-Cola factory.
No shit. That's crazy. I completely would have guessed that, dude. That completely makes sense to me.
Logic is boring, says John Woo. In regard to how he crafts his characters and scenes, when I'm shooting, I do what I feel. I'm free and open. He adds that he also has no love for film theory or proper film language, and instead simply uses what he wants. So he would hate us, huh? Sitting here talking about his movie.
Tiff, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure most directors would probably hate us.
I feel like some would like us. I think Christopher Nolan would like me.
Like Takashi Miike, maybe? Like, I don't know.
Him too. Quentin Tarantino, not so much.
Quentin Tarantino can pound sand.
All right.
Does he have like a foot documentary to make or something? I don't know.
That's funny. That's all of his movies. Anyway, that's enough trivia. So let's wrap it up. Your favorite aspect of the film?
I know that I give them a lot of crap for the writing, but the writing was pretty funny. It was just unintentionally funny. You know what I mean? But it's just the pace. It's, I think you walk into a movie like this kind of knowing what you're going to get. And I think it kind of delivers on all that. I will say it's a little bit of a slog. There's probably 20 minutes that could have easily been cut. So it'd be cool to see like a more refined edit to see if you could kind of like I don't want to say make it a better movie, but like kind of make it a little easier to watch.
Anything without guns was subject to being cut.
Yeah, and you'll notice guns all the time. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, if this movie was made today, it'd be better if they like. I don't really care for that argument. If you're gonna watch an old movie, it's like be prepared to watch the old movies it is, because they're not gonna fucking change it. It's damn near 40 years old now, like 35, something along those lines.
It's getting there,
man. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun though. If you like action, if you like any of the dumb fucking like action movies that we're talking about before. I say dumb, with quotation marks. The action movies are fun. Or kung fu movies, older kung fu movies. Then yeah, absolutely.
My favorite aspect is it's fun and it's funny. Do you have a favorite scene? I think we already said our favorite quotes. Do you have a favorite scene, like a specific moment?
I don't know. There were a few that were like real standouts. I think just how incredulous I was with like grabbing live wires. You know what I mean? Just like, what? Shut the fuck up. Like I had to like pause a movie and be like, am I actually watching this? Are they really doing that? I don't know if I had like a specific favorite part, but when he said when he told that kid that his pee-pee saved the day because the kid took a piss on him and put the fire out that was on his leg, yeah, that caught me off guard. That was pretty funny.
You know what's funny is I've seen this twice in a day, and I've missed both times the gif that this movie's known for, the thumbs up. I missed it both times.
Really?
Unless that isn't this movie.
I don't know if that's this movie.
Never mind.
Because I know what you're talking about.
When you talk,
no. I thought that was from a commercial.
Oh, when you type in hard boiled into the GIF search, it pops up. Maybe that's why.
Well, this makes for a great podcast.
Nah, I'm gonna cut this whole shit out.
You can search GIFs. I'm pretty sure that's not. Oh wait, no, I don't think that is, dude.
Oh well,
I just sent you the GIF. I don't think that's Chow Yun Fat.
No, it's definitely. Wait, don't tell me that. Now I definitely got to cut this shit out.
You fucking racist.
Cut this whole shit out. Oh man, bro,
must be nice to edit and be like rewind, cut.
All right, okay. MVP character, favorite character. No, okay. I'm not gonna do an MVP character because it's the baby. Favorite character. Which character are you?
Shit. Fuck. Probably Inspector Pang, because I'm always fucking like put upon. Just like, God fucking. I just feel like I'm always dealing with one thing or the next. I feel like, God damn it, not again. God damn it, not again.
That's who you are.
I have a feeling.
Who's your favorite?
Probably Mad Dog.
Okay.
Because Mad Dog was kind of the only one who like, I can't say that they're the only one who showed like a development, but it felt like they kind of stayed true to their weird idea of morals. You know what I mean? I thought that's kind of interesting. It just sucks that they really kind of like screwed the pooch. Like they could have made that a climax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they could have had Johnny go after. See, but I'm doing it again. I'm like, oh, you could have done this. But no, probably. I think Mad Dogs are kind of neat. Yeah, I know. It's hard to turn it off.
No, I got you. I think who my favorite character is Tequila. He's ridiculous. Who am I actually? Shoot.
See? It's hard.
I think
You're Oblong. You're Alan. Alan.
I hope not. I'm not hoping. I think I'm with you. I think I'm Superintendent Pang.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of shit to deal with.
Yeah.
There's only one Pang.
All right. So
Pang forever. Eternal Pang.
On that note, any of the final thoughts? Anything you haven't said already?
No. If you haven't watched it and you like action, watch it. Have a good time. Just be prepared to be a little confused, but give it a minute, and it'll usually settle itself out.
I think I said all that I could say about it. I had fun. Ratings. What's your final rating? Do you even remember? It's been 2 years. What rating system did you use?
I don't know. I thought we changed it constantly.
Well, anybody could say what you want, really.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm gonna.
Kareem he'd change it every 2 episodes, it'd be cabbages or some shit. And then he finally
Okay.
settled with how often did he look at his phone, which is actually a really good one. Tim is just if he would recommend it to somebody.
I would recommend it based on their watching histories. If you like Victorian period pieces, they're like slow burn. I'm not gonna recommend it. I might.
You're not gonna recommend it to your
but
wife?
I'm probably not gonna write this movie. But yeah, if just on the gauge of fun action dumb shit, I'd probably give it about like 7.5 and 8 Uzi bullets in a clip. Like just enough to kill like 8 civilians.
Nice.
I mean, maybe 16 if they're doubled up in a row.
That was your rating system. You'd match it to the movie.
Usually, thematically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is kind of a long movie. Mm-hmm. It does kind of get in the weeds for editing and stuff, but it is fun, and there's like a lot of history to it with the influences and impacts that it had with newer movies. So, I think there's kind of like a historical, aspect to watching as well that I think kind of like pluses that up.
Yeah, I give it a lot of respect. There is a criterion of this, and
really?
I would get it. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. Why not?
Next time I have money and they have a sale, I'll add that to the list. I still only have like 6, but whatever. And I ain't watched none of them yet. They're all in plastic.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, when they either they take down all the streaming services or they all cost $2,000, I will be a king.
I'm actually thinking about just renting DVDs, or not renting DVDs.
I was about to say, where are you finding that?
Just checking them out from the library though, and just ripping them to a drive.
Oh, that's right. You can get DVDs from libraries. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, and the way you can rip them, you can also rip certain content from them, so you don't have to rip the entire thing. You can just kind of pick off what you want.
You mean you're not going to rip the cool menu? You're not going to rip?
I would take enough for it to be functional and for any like kind of background information that I would prefer.
You're not going to
like if there's behind the scenes stuff.
Not going to check out the X-Men 1.5 DVD and keep that cool menu?
No, I'm good. No.
All right.
It really depends. I have to really wants to watch it to like keep it. You know what I mean? Definitely.
That's probably one of my favorite menus. But yeah, I haven't thought about this until this very second. I would give this a 9 out of 10. Like, it's a masterpiece. Like it's goofy and wonky, but it's the platform for so many of my favorite movies. So
for sure,
I gotta give it the grandpa respect and put it up there. Also, like even the bad parts were good. Like I still got enjoyment out of it, like because it's just funny. And like I said, or both of us said it, it had that old kung fu movie feel, even though it was guns. Yeah. So good shit. Thank you for recommending this movie.
I'm glad you liked it. I got lucky this time.
All right. I forgot that. I know we usually do this at the beginning, but I forgot. The 92% critics and 92% audience is the Rotten Tomatoes score. Did that make sense to you? It does, because all the old movies, they always, like the critics score and the audience score almost always end up being the same. The older the movie, it slowly, like more time it sits up there, the closer it gets together. But also, like everybody
that happens with movies now.
I think it will happen. Like when we go back and we look at like 15-year-old movies, like if we could track them, eventually it starts to do this.
Yeah, that data over time.
Yeah. So, all right. On that note, plugs. You want to plug anything?
No.
All right.
I'm just staying alive right now, but pray for me.
Hey, that's good enough. My letterbox is shit. It's been so long. I'm sorry. This whole episode we've been rusty. Thank you for bearing with us. My letterbox is Tiffzilla. I forgot what my Blue Sky is. I haven't logged into it since the last time we recorded an episode, so
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, man. I feel like you got the same tag everywhere.
It's either Tiff Ren, Tiffzilla. I think someplace it was Phronicus, but it's somewhere like that. Anyway, just follow the podcast. Yeah, so follow us on, or like, subscribe, all that stuff. On Threads, we're at SGBK Podcast, Blue Sky, SGBK Podcast .bsky.app. And email us, sgbkpodcast@gmail.com. No one has ever emailed us.
That might be for the better. Now that you said it, we're going to get a whole bunch of people just be
I
like,
say it every episode
you were wrong.
just to see if
you
it
were
happens.
Wrong. You piece of shit. You were wrong.
All they say is wrong. Subject wrong.
It's
body
just,
wrong.
They're just mean emails. It's like that,
All right.
So you wish on like with a gin. You get your wish, but it's all hate mail.
Yeah, it's just fuck you, man. Smelly bitch.
They didn't like that I called it gay. Like, sorry. I'm sorry. It's mostly a joke.
They have to watch the movie. They'd understand.
Yeah, real. Hey, you want to prove me wrong? Watch the fucking movie and tell me it's not a little gay.
It was a bromance.
It really was.
Once he figured out that Alan was a cop, he was like, that's my new best friend.
So I could tap that.
In fact, when Alan I forgot to mention this, when Alan got electrocuted, the way his body was shaken made Tequila remember his old partner.
Oh, yeah.
And it brought back feelings. Weirdest thing ever. Hilarious. Anyway, good night,
I gotta
folks.
tell him how I feel now while I can.
Hopefully we keep going. Glad to be back. Thanks for hanging out, Ren.
Dude, thanks for having me. Thanks for watching my fucking movie, I guess.
All right. Bye.
Bye.